Paano ba makakahanap ng magandang business idea? Yan ang pag-uusapan natin sa video na to. Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. For today, we will talk about entrepreneurship. Pero medyo iba yung mapapanood ninyo kasi I am uploading an old online seminar that I did. Matagal na to, mga 2014, 2013 pa to, where I talk about an introduction to entrepreneurship, which is basically I defined what entrepreneurship is and what does it mean to be an entrepreneur and how do you actually find a good business idea. Very basic yung approach natin dito, but I'm very sure you will find a lot of value in it, especially kung naghahanap ka ng magandang business idea para magnegosyo. As always, sana ay nakasubscribe na kayo sa ating YouTube channel, youtube.com/readytoberichyt, and naka-like and follow sa ating Facebook page na facebook.com/readytoberich. Ready na kayo matuto? Pagpasensyahan nyo na, ito ay isang lumang online seminar at siguro hindi pa ganun ka-clear yung ating audio, but I'm very sure ay marami kayong makukuha ditong lessons. Okay.
What is an entrepreneur? So you ask yourself, who are you and what do you do? So I'm sure some of you will be engineers. I am a civil engineering graduate, so some of you will be office employees. Some of you will be pwedeng maging etc. When people ask me what do I do, I always say that I am an entrepreneur because I actually do a lot of things. And being an entrepreneur, one of the rewards, di ba, pag may sarili kang negosyo is you have a lot of free time. Kaya yan yung picture ko, no? I actually enjoy traveling in the country. And one of the reasons why I have time freedom is because I have businesses that work for me. But seriously, ano bang entrepreneur? What is an entrepreneur? We always see this term being used by a lot of people. But in essence, or in simplest terms, what is an entrepreneur? To help you understand what entrepreneurs do, let's go to some other professions that we know. So, what do doctors do? Well, we all know that doctors help people get better from sickness, no? So, nagagamot ng mga may sakit. Another example would be firefighters. What do firefighters do? Ang mga bumbero nagpapatay ng apoy. They save lives of people pag mayroong sunog. Diba? And teachers, ano bang ginagawa ng mga teachers? So, ang mga teachers nagtuturo sa mga estudyante. They impart knowledge to their students, just like what I am doing right now. Today, I am a teacher to you. I am a business coach to you. So, in the same line of questioning, what do entrepreneurs do? Ano bang ginagawa ng isang entrepreneur? Para sa akin, ang entrepreneurs, these are people who solve problems. And these are not just ordinary problems. They solve problems that people have. Problema ng maraming tao. So, kung ang doktor nanggagamot ng may sakit, ang bumbero nagpapatay ng sunog, ang teacher nagtuturo sa mga estudyante, ang isang entrepreneur, sila ay nagsusolve ng mga problema ng tao. But we have to change our mindset when it comes to problems. Kasi sa school, we have been taught a different view when it comes to problem solving. Diba? This is a typical math problem that we have in school. And of course, what is the answer sa 2 plus 8? It is 10. Another example, another problem that we may have encountered in school is something like this. No, blank is the color of strawberries. So, of course, the answer is the color red. So, in school, problems usually have only one correct answer. Yun yung tinuro sa atin sa school eh. Ang mga problema or these problems will have one correct answer and we have to know that correct answer to get the point. However, pagdating sa totoong buhay, problems are now different. So, this is not how problems are after you finish studying. Ano bang itsura ng problems when you are already in real life, no? Or the life after graduation? So this is how problems are presented now that you are in the real world. So blank plus blank is equal to 10. Ganyan na yung mga problema na nakukuha natin. Okay? So anong answer dyan? You have to realize na maraming pwedeng sagot. Diba? Pwedeng 2 plus 8, katulad nung kaninang example. Pero pwede rin 5 plus 5, pwedeng 4 plus 6. Actually, infinite number yung answer dyan. Pwedeng negative 2 plus 12, di ba? May fractions ka pa. So another example, red is the color of blank. So our previous example, pwedeng strawberry yung sagot. But of course, infinite number din yung answers dyan. Pwedeng red is the color of a cherry, red is the color of an ambulance, fire truck, etc. So problems can have many correct answers. Entrepreneurs are basically the ones who find those answers. So bawat problema ng tao, maraming sagot, maraming solution. And the entrepreneurs are the ones who try to find all those answers. And of course, the best answer will be the ones na magiging business. Okay? I'll give you an example. So how do you solve this problem? Umuulan, mababasa ka, di ba? The two most popular solutions to this problem are these. Use an umbrella or a raincoat. So the problem is getting wet in the rain. And the most popular solution right now is having an umbrella or using a raincoat. However, as I've said, there are so many ways to solve a problem. And some entrepreneurs they try to discover possible solutions to this problem. And one of them is this. Diba? Nakakita na ba kayo yan? Yung sombrero na naka-shape ng payong. No? This may not be as effective as using a real umbrella, but it is still a good solution, I would say. Kasi hindi mo na kailangan hawakan yung payong and the hat is wide enough for you na hindi mabasa yung ulo and siguro hanggang shoulders hindi mababasa. And if you have seen something like this, I'm sure yung entrepreneur na nakaisip niyan, kumita na rin sa pagbebenta niyan. Okay? This one, I saw this online and I think this is being sold in Japan. So it looks ridiculous, but I think there will be some people who are willing to buy this kind of umbrella for the shoe. Kasi syempre may mga sapatos na mahal talaga, lalo na yung mga leather shoes. So you would want to protect it. If you're using simply an umbrella, di ba? Or a raincoat, nababasa pa rin yung paa mo doon. So, this looks funny, but I think it may not be an excellent solution, but it is still a solution that I'm sure a few people will be willing to buy. What I want you to learn here is that being an entrepreneur, it means that you are an inventor. So, entrepreneurs invent new things to solve problems. So, let's move to another example. So, how do you solve this problem? Diba, mga cellphone, mahal yan. Tapos, babaksak mo lang, mababasag na kagad yung screen. No? How do you solve this problem? Of course, the most obvious solution that we all now use, I'm very sure, is using a cellphone case. Diba? May protective case ka for your cellphone. However, there is another problem here. Paano kung you're someone who is very artistic or you are someone who is fashionable? So parang ang boring naman kung plain black lang yung case mo. Some entrepreneurs realize that there are people who would want their cellphone case to also reflect their personality. So that's why there are a lot of cellphone cases out there, different colors, different styles, etc. What I want you to learn here is that aside from being an inventor, entrepreneurs are also innovators. More so today, no, na marami na kasing existing products and the easiest way to invent something new is to innovate on old things. Okay? So, entrepreneurs innovate on old things to solve problems. So, paano nga ba magnegosyo? Okay? A lot of people ask me, ano bang magandang negosyo ngayon? Gusto nila magnegosyo, wala silang idea. Para sa akin, the first step if you want to be an entrepreneur or if you want to discover a good business is to identify a problem that many people have. Okay? So ano ba yung problema na nakikita mo sa paligid mo? So once you identify the existing problems, all you have to do is focus on one problem and then step 2, use your imagination and find a solution. Maghahanap ka ng solusyon dun sa nakikita mong problema sa paligid mo. Of course, the solution is not always obvious. That's why you have to use your imagination. Kasi kung obvious yung solution, marami nang gumawa, di ba? So, you have to, that's why there is a need for entrepreneurs to hone their creativity and imagination. And lastly, the third step, of course, is to offer that solution and make money. So that's the simplest way to become an entrepreneur. 3 steps lang. So let's look at some examples, no? Or I will tell you some examples. And these are actually inspirational stories as well. So ito si Liana Archer. Si Liana, nung bata siya, 9 years old pa lang siya noon. Papansin niya, yung buhok niya as a 9-year-old, 10-year-old, di ba, mga sa stage niya, nagkakaroon sila ng sense of self-image. And napapansin niya yung buhok niya kulang sa body or something like that, no? So, the problem sa kanya is, pag binabasa niya yung mga existing hair products, they're all for adults. Okay? So, ayaw niya nang gumamit nung kasi maraming chemicals daw. So, ang ginawa niya is, tinanong niya yung mga classmates niya, do you also have this problem? I want my hair to be smooth and soft, but I don't really want to use the products that my mom uses because it's full of chemicals and I don't want my hair to be damaged. With the help of her grandmother, sinabi nung grandma niya, napansin niya kasi yung grandmother niya, ginagamit ng grandmother niya was avocado and olive oil, tapos yung nilalagay niya sa buhok niya. So sabi ni Liana, well, that's actually a good solution to the problem. With the help of her parents, natayo niya tong negosyo na to, yung Liana's All Natural Hair Products at the age of 9 years old, no? So ngayon, si Liana, I believe she's now 19 years old. So 10 years after, she still has this business. And actually, kaya siya may picture dyan behind NASDAQ or the New York Stock Exchange is because talagang full-fledged company na yung negosyo niya. So it all started with the problem. Na-identify niya sarili niyang problema na gusto ko ng product that will make my hair soft and shiny, siguro, ganyan. And that's a problem because ayaw niyang gumamit ng mga adult products. So gumawa siya ng all-natural hair products that ang target niya, ang target market niya dyan ay yung mga fellow kids niya, fellow children. Okay? So that's the story of Liana Archer, a very young entrepreneur. Another example, si Kia Talet. No? She's from Australia and napapansin niya na yung mga surfers, kasi marami nagsisurf doon, pag nagpalit sila ng surfboard, tinatapon na lang nila yung old surfboard. So yun yung nakikita niyang problem na sayang naman itong mga lumang surfboard na to, nagiging basura lang, ang gaganda pa naman nila. So yung father kasi ni Kia is a carpenter. So ang ginawa ni Kia, kinuha niya yung mga old surfboards na tinatapon lang kasi luma na, and then pinagawa niya doon sa father niya na carpenter na mga jewelry accessories. So yung mga nasa picture na nakikita nyo, those are rings or pendants, etc. Ngayon, yung mga pendants na yan, yung mga rings, and I believe she also has necklaces and bracelets, all made from old surfboards. Binenta niya sa mga surfing shops, no? Nagustuhan tuloy ng mga surfers. And para sa kanila, it's a good way to somehow recycle their old surfboard. So, the problem there that she was able to solve is yung mga lumang surfboard, yung mga nasira or naputol, hindi na kailangang maging basura kasi she can upcycle it and find another use. And in fact, according to her story, yung mga surfers doon sa area nila, pag gusto na nila magpalit ng bagong surfboard, yung luma nila surfboard, dinadala niya kay Kia para paggawing jewelry or accessory. So, Kia was able to build a new business out of it. And would you believe, si Kia is just 11 years old when she started this business. Okay? So, as you can see, wala sa edad yung pagiging negosyante. Being an entrepreneur simply means being able to identify a problem, thinking of a solution. You can either invent something or you can innovate on something. Katulad yung ginawa ni Liana kanina, nag-innovate siya. An existing solution to the hair problem, in-innovate niya para maging product siya for kids. Si Kia naman, nag-invent ng bagong bagay. She invented these fashion accessories made out of old surfboards. So both of them became entrepreneurs at a very young age. So if you want to be an entrepreneur, kung gusto mo maging negosyante, the first question that you really have to ask yourself is, what problem do I want to solve? That's how you discover your first business idea. Ano ba yung problem na gusto kong bigyan ng solusyon?
And that's it. I hope ay marami kayong natutunan, especially doon sa mga nagpaplano na magnegosyo very soon. Naghahanap pa tayo ng mga old files, mga old recording ng mga online seminars na nagawa natin dati. And pag may nakita tayong maganda, i-upload ulit natin siya dito sa ating YouTube channel. Kaya sana ay nakasubscribe na kayo. If you like this video, then I hope you can give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Hanggang sa susunod ulit nating video, thank you for watching. Goodbye, take care, and stay safe.